Good morning, everybody. All right, in the last episode, we upgraded everything. We bought the piece of land next door, and we put down the firewood making mod. But most importantly, we made money and we upgraded a bunch of stuff. Right now, we're sitting at $5,000, which isn't a whole lot and a long way from $10 million. Just finished my breakfast, finishing my first cup of coffee, and I was just kind of going, all right, what do we need to get going? We need to plant, right? We're farmers, we need to farm, we need to create some fields. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and sell our silage. And we'll take that off to the market. We'll sell that really quick. And then after we sell that, we'll talk about what the next step is. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is load number 6. So as you can see, we started off with $5,000 this morning, and we have basically recouped the money that we laid out for the plot of land, almost, right? It's 85,000, we're at 79. Hang on a second. I've got some things over here that we're no longer going to use because they're just too small. So we're going to go ahead and sell this and recoup this money. If I can remember how to sell it. All right, so we're at the point now where we can buy another plot of land if we choose to. I don't think it's the right decision at this possible moment. We also need to go ahead and do the rest of our daily chores, like we need to put water in the greenhouses. And we need to load the pallets on the trailer and bring them to the sell point. And let's talk about the firewood mod. So, some crazy guy put a recommendation in the comment section about you should give the firewood mod a shot. So we did. I put it down. It was $45,000. It was a little bit more than what I wanted to spend on a production building at this point in time. We do have 3 pallets of firewood that we can sell. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and we'll drop this off. We'll hook up our equipment to move pallets, and we'll see. Was it a wise investment? Was it a good idea or was it a bad idea? All right, I'll see you at the firewood mod when I've got everything hooked up. We're at the firewood mod facility. The first thing we need to do is we need to sell. Let's see, can we? Is there a place to sell it, or do we have to put a sell point down? Let me see if I can find it on here. It may be at the bottom. Nope, it's not at the bottom. All right, firewood in bulk, no selling point. All right, which means we need to put one down. So let's look into production, into sell points. Firewood mod. All right, the good news is it's only $100. So we will, you know what? This looks like a good place as any to put one down. All right. Let's see. I could go look and see what we're gonna get, but you know what? That's kind of, we're right here. Let's just see. Are we gonna be pleasantly surprised or are we going to be upset? Oh, good Lord. I only wanted one of them. I only wanted one. Can I back it up just a little bit just to get one? There we go. Now, that's the one thing about the straps is you have to... Oh, these bad boys are heavy. Right? They are heavy. All right, how much are we gonna get for one pallet? Keep going, keep going, keep going. It's still unloading. Ooh, we got 78 for one pallet. Okay, yeah. And we've got 4 pallets. You know, 4 times 7 is 20. Oh, good Lord, math. 28. 28. Okay, my rule of thumb is if you could turn a profit after using it 3 times, yeah, we'll make the 45 back relatively easily. Now, I would imagine we're getting a high price for it right now. I would imagine it goes, but we get more during the winter months than we do during the summer months. We can look at the price fluctuation here in a minute after we get the last one loaded up. All right, I will say this. Yeah. It's a little cost intensive to put down, but in the long run, it's definitely worth it. We've got plenty of logs still left to go. We didn't have to cut down a whole lot of trees to get this. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. All right, while that's selling, let's look at the fluctuation. All right, so the bottom is 1,000, the top is 4 grand, and yeah, we're almost, you know, December is when it's at the top, and then December, January, February, and then it drops. So March, April, May, June, right? So yeah, you basically you only want to use this during November, December, January, February. All right, I call that a win. All right, so let's look into production tabs, just so you understand. Yeah, we still got $1 grand worth of firewood in there. It uses it up as quickly as a sawmill does, so yeah. Thank you for the recommendation. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get the trailer set up, and we'll get the stuff loaded up, and we'll go from there. I was thinking about things, guys, and because we've got extra income coming in, I think we need to spend it wisely. And one of the things I'm going to spend it on is, do we get this forklift, or do we get this one? You know what? Let's spend a little bit extra to get the bigger one. I think this is it's going to dramatically, like, help us get things done, right? Production is going to be something that we're going to need, and the easier that I can move pallets around and get them loaded onto the trailer, the quicker we can get into the field and do other things. So it's an investment towards the future. All right, so it's going to take a little bit for me to get this over there, but when we get this over there to the pallets, we'll see how, is it better or not. All right, here we are. We are at the lumber mill. or sawmill. Now the question is, can we get 4 of these on here? Or is that just being greedy? I can't see my forks. And the answer is no, we can get 2. But we can stack them up. Maybe I just need to get longer forks. All right, let's see. Is this easier or harder? It's on the trailer. I think it's on the trailer. There, now it's on the trailer. And now I can, if I want to, I can push them. All right. It's not the neatest looking thing in the world. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get these bad boys loaded up, and we'll go from there. I'll time myself, and we'll compare to how it was last month. Maybe I wasted 60 grand on a toy. It's possible. I can actually get them 3 wide now. All right, let's see how the mushrooms go. So I actually can get 4 pallets at one time. I might be able to get 6 if I triple stack them. I don't know if that's being greedy. But I could see that this is definitely was worth the investment, provided that I can get them off. There we go. And then we can just nudge them. Yeah, there we go. We're off to the market to sell the planks, the mushrooms, and the flowers. As you can tell, it is stacked a lot nicer and neater on the trailer than it has been the last couple of months. I feel like the forklift is going to be a good investment in the long run. It's going to help us save with our time, which, you know, time is the commodity that we that we need to figure out how to manage. All right, so there's another 115. So we're at 186. We're sitting really good. The only thing that's left to do in our morning chores is we need to fill up the greenhouses with water really quick. I will go ahead and do that off camera because, you know, you guys have seen that. You know what it looks like. We'll come back and we'll figure out where we're going to put a field in. We're going to plow a new field in, and we'll figure that out. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit after we take care of the greenhouses. We're at the shop, guys. New record. We got everything done before lunch as far as the greenhouses and selling everything. So we need to get a cultivator. We need to get a bigger cultivator. Is this the cultivator I want? 5 meters. This is one that we had is 3 meters. It's almost twice as big. Yeah, 130 horsepower, that's what we have. We will get this, and this is what we'll use to cut our new field, right? You know, today is upgrade day number 2. So kind of some of the rules of, you know, going about this is simply, hey, every time we get money, we need to invest it into something that's going to make more money down the future, right? That's going to pay for itself, and either it's going to recoup the money in profitability, or it saves us time, which makes the profitability, you know, that much more, because then we can do more during the daytime. If we can only do X amount, but we can buy equipment, let's say we can only do 3 things in one day, but if we buy a bigger piece of equipment, it allows us to do 4 things. Well, then now we just became more profitable. So, you know, when we can afford to get a bigger reach, we will. As crazy as it sounds, I'm just gonna go ahead. We're gonna right here. we're gonna start right here, and we're gonna make us a big field. Not exactly sure what we're gonna plant in the field, but yeah. Let's see what she looks like. We cut all this grass, so we'll kind of use it as a boundary, and I don't know if it's going to be too big or not, right? I may be overstepping, outreaching, you know, my eyes are bigger than my stomach, you know, take your pick. But I think that if we get at least 2/3 of this and turn it into a field, yeah, it's going to be a really good start. I'm still contemplating what crop I want to put in here. There's a part of me that I want to put something that drops straw, because we can use the straw as another way of making money. We can run the, you know, we can turn straw into silage if we need to, or we could use it for animals, or there may be, I don't know, is there a production building that we can use straw that's out there that I should be looking at? You know, hey, recommendations in the chat, right? In the comment section. So I just want to get one hedgerow done, just to give an idea of, all right, this is kind of the size of the field, and it gives me an idea of how long it's going to take to do this. We still have the other half of this plot of land that we can cut grass. If, you know, we will cut the grass and we will turn it into silage, because it's money. We may not do it today. We may do it the next time, or we may save it for, you know, an appropriate time. But so far, I am, you know, development's having no problem pulling this. 5 meters is 5 meters, yo. It's a good reach. Is it ridiculously bonkers? No. Is it better than what we did in the past? Absolutely. So yeah, this is a win. Now, you know, when we can get bigger equipment and bigger reach, then we will. I just have to manage my desire to get bigger versus the economics of being wise, thrifty, and frugal all at the same time. It's a balancing act, but we'll get there. It didn't take too long to get. Hey, this didn't take long at all. All right, so yeah, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna run around here and we're gonna take care of this, and yeah, I'll see you guys here in a little bit when I get done with it. looks like we either were a genius or we got lucky. Take your pick. I'll say lucky that the last passed. Oh, did I speak too soon? Oh, I spoke too soon. We'll have to come back and get that. Well, I can say this right now. This Regent cultivator has done a fantastic job. I'm starting to feel like a legitimate farmer right now. We have a decent sized field to work with now. No one in their right mind is going to come over here and say, you know, you're not farming because you know, we have 2 fields now, right? You have to have at least 2 fields to be a farmer. But it's freshly cut in. It looks beautiful. I've got a couple of ideas that we can do, but before we do that, I'm hungry, right? It's lunchtime, so we're gonna stop and we're gonna get lunch, and then after we get lunch, we'll come back and yeah, we'll talk about what the next process of this all this craziness is. Lunch is done now. All right, so I was thinking about something, and I was thinking, you know what, if we're going to maximize what we're doing, it wouldn't hurt to get some worker help, right? Because 2 people can get the work done at twice as fast. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill this up with lime. We'll hire the person from the shop to do the liming. They should be able to do that since the field is established. Do we have enough to fill it? No. All right. I'll see you guys at the shop. We're at the shop, guys. We'll buy, you know what, let's buy 3 bags of lime. If we don't need it all now, we can use it later. We'll go ahead and top off here, and then we'll go down to the new field. We'll hire a worker, and we'll get them started. Let's hire a worker, and no, stop. Oh, good, no, good Lord, no. Crop destruction. This is why we can't have nice things. All right, let's try this again. We were set up on an angle. All right. Now, can we hire a worker? All right, we've got a worker going. I think it'll be all right. We're gonna head off to the shop and the next plan of attack. I'll see you when we get there. All right, we're at the shop, guys. I think it's time that we get a second tractor. We can upgrade to 150. Yeah, 150 horsepower. Let's see what we can do with the cab. Can we get the cab off? Hang on a second. That's a good question. Can we just get a plain Jane cab? There we go. Yeah. Now we're talking. 31,000 and change. We don't need a front loader attacher. We got one on the one that we have. Yeah, we'll buy this bad boy. I feel like it's money well spent. We're gonna go grab the seeder. And we'll start planting a new crop. All right, I'll see you guys at the yard. All right, we're at the yard. Let's hook up to the seeder. Is it a case? It is a case. All right, I think we've got a bag of seed over here somewhere. Is that seed or fertilizer? We'll find out in about 20 seconds. Let me check something. All right, so we're liming. There's no fertilizer. All right, so we're gonna have to go to the store and get some seed and fertilizer. So I'll see you guys at the store. We're at the store. Let's grab 2 bags of seed and 2 bags of fertilizer. I'm not exactly sure how much it takes to fill this bad boy up. But we will always find a use for it. I do want to make our own in the near future, but you know, one step at a time. All right, so it holds 800. All right, so when it's full, it holds roughly a bag each, or just shy of a bag each. We got 150 horsepower. It does go 26 miles an hour. For the price that we paid for it, I'm very happy with. I do like the fact that we could get it without a cab, and you know, it's not fancy. It'll get the job done. It looks like the worker is doing fine. Kind of. We may have to, tank is empty. Oh, all right, not a problem. We can fix that. You know what? I should have brought the forks with me. I didn't think about that, guys. If I had brought the forks with me, we could have carried some of these bags back. Lessons learned for next time. So this holds 1,500. Bag of lime is 2,000. So, all right, it holds. Math. All right, we'll be back on the field. We'll get the worker going again. All right, we can see where the worker stopped at. Hopefully this is at the right place. Let's hire another worker. All right, we're gonna ride along for just a second. I want to see how far they go up the field. I think it's because the edge of the map is very close, so it will stop before it gets there. But you know, we can always go back and touch up whatever the worker doesn't get done. I'm just curious to see how they handle this. Okay, it's exactly what I thought. So the edge of the map's right here somewhere, right? So it needed to give itself enough room to turn around. So that's why it does what it does. So while that's working on that, we'll go ahead and grab the forklift, and we'll pick the bags up. We'll put them on the wagon, and we'll bring it back here while she's working. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys at the shop. We're at the shop. I was planning on pulling the trailer over here, but I noticed that my forklift doesn't have a trailer hitch. So then I thought about, well, I could use the small tractor but the bag hitch is hooked up to the forks on the ground, and in order to disconnect them, I would have to go grab the tractor and unhook. It was a big mess. So I was just like, fine, we'll just drag the forklift over here. If I can get it to, do right. And hang on a second. I'm having technical difficulties with my phone, making sure it's not making a noise. All right, we're back. Yeah. There we go. All right, I got 2. We'll take the 2. Oh, can we be greedy? Can we grab a... No. It'll be fine. We'll leave that there. We'll at least get these down to the field, right? And that way, if the lime needs to be filled up again, it's right there. So I'll see you guys at the side of the field. It's going to take me a little bit to get there at 14 miles an hour. All right, we're at the field, guys. I decided that we're going to plant wheat. I felt like wheat would be our best option for right now. Because we can turn it into flour, we can turn it into bread. From a production standpoint of view, we could feed chickens with it. And we can get straw off of it. So I feel like it's just a all around good. Oh, hang on a second. It's an all around good crop to start off with. There's multiple different ways that we can go about it. And wow, we timed this out just perfect, right? We can fill the lime up again. But she's doing a good job. She's consistently getting it done. It's freeing up our hands, so hey, I'm happy with this. And we should be able to fill it up off of this with no problems. All right, come over here. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh, we may have to get more. All right, we'll send her off. And we'll move this out of her way. We may have to make another trip to the shop, but that's okay. It's just there. That's the other reason why I chose this piece of land. It's not too terribly far from the shop. Eventually we'll get bigger pieces of equipment and we can fill it all up and it will handle it. We're just not there yet. All right, so as I was saying, I chose wheat because it drops straw. We can feed chickens. And there's a couple different production things that we can do with it. We can make flour out of it. We can make bread out of it. I don't know whether other production types that are in the mod hub that we can get our hands on, but we will definitely take a look at it, and you know, we'll maximize it as much as we possibly can. I do like this case. It does a phenomenal job. It's got an amazing working width for the price. It's economical and it's easy to use. So we'll just knock this out, and periodically we'll check in and let you know what's going on. Hey, look, we need more lime. Oh, good Lord. We're going to need more lime. All right, let me go to the store, pick it up. I'll be back. We're going to buy 2 more bags. And I forgot that you could spread these forks out. So because I can spread these forks out, I should be able to pick both these up, providing all right, hang on a second. We got collision issues going on here. Here. There we go. It's hanging on. All right. The question is, can we get it to the field? I'll let you guys know in a minute. All right, guys. Amazingly enough, we made it to the field and it didn't fall off. I was pleasantly surprised. Let's fill her up. We may have to fill her up one more time in between now and when they're finished. We'll just leave this here, and we'll continue on with what we were working on. We're slowly getting there. Oh no, we got a problem. It's going the wrong way. Hey, where are you going? He's confused. All right, hey, let's help him out. He doesn't know if he's supposed to be going east or west to east. So, all right, hang on a second. I got you, buddy. Let's try this. How about if we put you right like here, and then, all right. We'll hire you, and then we'll keep an eye on you, right? We'll make sure that when he gets to the end, he turns left instead of right. You know, sometimes you gotta hold him by the hand. Sometimes, you know, you gotta hold the workers by the hand, but it's okay, you know. He's not an expensive worker, he's just an average worker, and we get average work out of him because we give him average pay, right? But, you know, it's better than nothing. I'll let you know if he makes it. Well, actually, we'll see if he makes the turn or not. We'll see if he makes the turn. Wait, pull this up. All right. You better go that way, right? You better go that way. All right. He got the message. He appears to be going in the proper direction now. Good work is so hard to find. All right, we'll get this going, guys, and we'll talk about what's next after we get this done. See you in a bit. We're back at the shop. We're just about out of seed, so let's pick up some more seed and fertilizer. All right, we're out of lime again. Not a problem. We'll top this bad boy off really quick. The worker did a good job. There's only a couple of places that we really need to tidy up on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quick. because I have another job I want the worker to work on. Let's get on the top of the field here really quick, and we'll knock this out. And daylight's burning, but I think we can get everything done on this field I would like to get done. Right, so we created it, we limed it, we seeded it, fertilized it. We need to get some herbicide down for weed prevention, and rolling it. I think we have just enough daylight to get all of the above done. It's gonna be a tight squeeze, but I think that we can get it done. We're almost done seeding, so at that point it's just rolling in and herbicide. All right, so I will get back to you when we're back on the oh good lord, the cedar. This is just about done. All right, we're back on the cedar. Got the lime knocked out. Like I said, the worker did a very good job with it. We got to up and back here, and then we just got to hit the top up there. This is only going to take us, you know, what, maybe 20 minutes worth of daylight. So I'm going to go ahead and knock this out really quick, and then when I knock this out, I'll see you guys at the shop. We have to purchase a couple of things. We need to get a roller, and we need to get a sprayer for weed prevention. I would like to get a weeder, but the problem with weeders is that sometimes they work or sometimes they don't. And I would just rather, because we are playing with crop destruction on, and these, I'm not sure if I can get crop row tires for these Valmets. I just want to be able to get the field done, and then once it's done, I don't have to go back into it again until it's time to harvest again. Right? It's like Vegematic. We set it and forget it. You know, we do all the work at one time, and then once it's done, it's done. All right, I will see you guys at the shop when we get there. All right, we're at shop, guys. We need to purchase a sprayer. Let's see what is economically feasible that makes sense. 9 meters, and it holds 1,000 liters. This holds 1,000 liters. 300 liters. I think we'll go with the John Deere because we can spray our herbicide, or, well, they all can. Yeah, we'll go with the John Deere. We'll buy that. And we need 1 pallet of herbicide. We'll get the healthy for herbicide, and then, well, actually, we won't even have to worry about the other one because we can do our own. We can make our own fertilizer. All right. The question is this going to be enough? I have no idea. All right, we got 1,000 liters. I think that is a 2,000 liter bucket, right? We're running low on time. All right, let's get this bad boy over to the field. All right, let's open her up. Let's turn her on, and we'll do a headland. And then after we do a headland, we'll hire a worker. But doing the headland will give me an idea of how much spray it's using. I do like it. It pulls very smoothly. It appears to be given an even spray. I would like to get something that's a little wider in the future, but for right now, I think it's perfect. The question is, will the worker be able to navigate this bad boy or not? I'm not 100% sure. We'll just keep our fingers crossed, and yeah, we'll get there when we get there. Remember when I was saying earlier I didn't know if this field was over ambitious? I think it's the right size. I think the majority of our fields will probably be roughly about this size, depending on what we're putting in them. They're manageable. Unless of course we get like really big equipment, then we can make fields twice this size and it will be manageable. I think that the headland basically tells me that we should have enough herbicide in here to get everything done, which is good. So we'll get to the top of the headland here. I'll find a place to hire the worker, and we'll get this going. All right, so it looks like this is what now? That's what we started off at. All right. Let's find a general down direction. Let's see. I think this will work. We'll hire a worker. We'll ride along with him for just a second. Actually, we'll go shopping while he's doing that, and then we'll make sure that he's making the right turn. All right, we need to get a roller. One roller. Is this for grass or is this regular? I think this is the roller I want. 100 horsepower. 160 horsepower for 41. We'll take this one. All right. Is he gonna turn around? He is gonna turn around. Hey, we have faith in you, Bob. You're doing fantastic. All right, guys, I'll see you. I gotta run up to the shop. I'll see you when I get to the shop. Hey, we made it to the shop. Let's grab this bad boy really quick. And we'll take it on its maiden voyage. Oh, well, if I could line it up. I am enjoying this 880 turbo 4x4. Velmet. We're at the field, guys. All right, now there's a reason why I wanted to spray. So you can see where we've been with the sprayer. It's a lighter brown. Let's turn the lights on. And because sometimes with the roller and the seeder kind of looks the same, and it's hard to see where you've been. At least with the with the drier dirt, I can definitely see where I've been. All right, the worker completed the job, but as we know, the worker didn't get the top. So we'll knock the top out really quick. It should only take one pass because we did do a headland. So we'll turn it on here. Let's get some light on. Not a whole lot of light. So in theory, if I go here and then back, that should take care of the top part that the worker doesn't get. Worker might have gotten it because of the fact that it's easier to turn this around than the fertilizer dropper. It's hard to say, but you know, we have it. It's better to be safe than sorry. All right, easy enough. She's done. All right, I'm gonna hop on the roller, and I'll see y'all in a bit. We're on the roller. It looks like we've just got to go up and back, and then I've got to hit across the top, and it will, I think we've completed it. It's kind of hard to tell. Next time I will make sure that have a little more daylight so I can see better. But you know, you live and you learn it, and you go as you go along. So I'll see y'all in a bit. All right, let's go across the top. We'll go across here, and then we'll come back just to be on the safe side. And that should take care of the majority of the rolling. There may be a couple spots that I missed in the middle of the field here and there. If I did, I did, and I'm not going to go back looking for it. We're running out of daylight, and yeah, I'm getting hungry. Right? It's dinner time. It's time for, you know, a nice cold beer and relaxation and all that other good stuff. I mean, being a farmer is great and everything, but you know, every now and then we gotta unwind, right? Watch the football game, you know, get something to eat, nice cold beer, and relax. All right, so let's go across here. We'll knock this out really quick. We'll take a look at we'll pull our cell phone out. We'll look at our app that gives us the field information. And let's see. If we take everything off, yeah, good enough. I am happy with that. Let's fold this up. Let's put this away, and we're gonna call this a day. All right, we've got 80 grand, plus we've got products going that we can sell in the morning. So we can we'll have enough money to buy another plot of field. If not another plot of field, we can go on, right? So this is gonna be a good time to put a cut. Hey, if you're enjoying what you're hearing, hit the subscribe button, right? Leave a comment. It helps. Here's what comments do. Comments basically lets YouTube know that you're enjoying it, and then they'll start suggesting this to other people that are like you and me, and you know, we can share the love. All right, as always, happy farming, and I'll see you next time.